Welcome to the Living Your Greatness podcast. I am your host, Ben Mumme. The purpose of the podcast is to inspire millions of people across the world to achieve greatness and enhance their overall personal well-being. Living Your Greatness is becoming the go-to resource that CEOs, elite athletes, professional coaches, and entrepreneurs rely on to upgrade themselves. The podcast helps you master the best of what other people have already figured out. So I gladly invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy tuning in to today's episode. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Living Your Greatness. This is your host, Ben Mumme. In each solo episode, you will receive valuable knowledge, wisdom, and life lessons. The goal is to equip you with mindset strategies, tactics, and tools to help you live a great life. So thank you for being here. I desire to become one of your greatest mentors. The topic that we will discuss in today's solo episode is the anatomy of a champion mindset. Now, what exactly makes up a true champion? Is it a full case of trophies revealing the tangible truth of victories an athlete has achieved? I actually believe that this is not what makes up a true champion. While trophies and victories showcase the end result of a champion's performance, it is not the making of a champion. It actually all starts with a mindset. To become a true champion, we must think like a true champion. A true champion really knows that the best way to forecast the future is to create it. A true champion has a clear vision, takes small steps forward, reflects on the learning experiences, and builds that learning into betterment. Now, this brings us to ask the question, what is a champion mindset? George St. Pierre once said, "If you act like a champion, you will become a champion." Now, this is a powerful quote because true champions are made long before the final out is made or the last second ticks away. That is actually the end result, an outcome that only comes from approaching the game in a way that gives you the best chance of winning. That is where a championship mindset comes into play. But a champion mindset is a mindset that allows you to perform your best. Anyone that works on adopting this mindset will not only get better at what they do, but they will have the chance to be the best at what they do. Mindset is the biggest factor in success. Your mindset impacts each and every decision that you take. Your mindset determines how you behave under pressure and how you behave when pressure is off. It is important to develop the right mindset and personality traits and implement them on a consistent basis. Now, I want to share with you a really important lesson that I've learned. Your outcomes are not determined by who you are for a few minutes. They are determined by the person you are on a consistent basis. So this actually leads to another question. Is it talent or is it effort that makes a champion mindset? Michael Jordan once said, "Champions don't become champions when they win at an event, but in the hours, weeks, months, and years they spend preparing for it." Sports could actually teach us a lot about a champion mindset. Many natural athletes don't make it, while other athletes with deficiencies do. For instance, Pete Gray, with only one arm, made it to the major leagues successfully as a golfer. Ben Hogan was an uncoordinated child, and the runner Glenn Cunningham's legs were badly burned. The many obvious examples of failed naturals showcase that athletes should have debunked the myth of talent. And I want to dive into now 3 inspiring stories of champion mindsets. So let's start off actually with Michael Jordan. Basketball legend Michael Jordan wasn't a natural, but he was extremely hardworking. He was cut from his high school team, but his mother told him to discipline himself and work harder, and he did, getting up early each morning to practice before school. Michael wasn't recruited by his preferred college and ended up at the University of North Carolina, where he continued his focus on practice, working constantly on his skills and weaknesses. Even at the height of his career, he worked so hard at getting better. The next athlete that I would like to share is Wilma Rudolph. Wilma was christened the world's fastest woman after winning 3 gold medals in 1960. But she was very ill as a child and suffered paralyzed left leg due to polio. After years of physical therapy, Wilma pursued basketball and track. She lost every race in her first track meet, but she kept working to improve. Looking back on an amazing career, she said she just wanted to be remembered as hardworking. And you know what? She was. The third athlete that I would like to talk about is Jackie Joyner-Kersee. Jackie is perhaps the greatest female athlete ever, completing in the heptathlon, which included running, hurdles, javelin, shot put, and long jump. She set world records and won 6 Olympic medals in multiple sports. Jackie did have talent, but when she first started running, there was no winning for a long time. She kept striving towards getting faster, and when the wins came her way, it was due to her hard work. Seeing improvement motivated her to work even harder. Giving examples of these amazing champion mindset stories, I want you to know that it is possible for you to also take this leap as well and foster this mindset. So I want to move next, and I want to share the anatomy of a champion mindset. Although naturals do exist in sports, but for some talented athletes with fixed mindsets, talent can be a drawback. They become enormed with their superior ability and never stretch themselves to learn to work and handle failure. They don't develop a missing ingredient, which is character, the ability to persevere despite challenges that grow from a mindset. Character is an important element of a champion mindset. Whether it is in sports or other areas of life, here are some character traits that are significantly valuable when deciding to foster a champion mindset. As you are listening, I want you to think about the changes that you can make so you can become a true champion. So number 1, persistence. A true champion exhibits persistence on a daily basis. They don't fade in the face of obstacles. They plow through them tirelessly, always striving towards their goal. Number 2, fearlessness. If you want to be a true champion, there's no time for fear. It will only hold you back. If you have a dream, don't be afraid to do everything it takes to reach for it. Number 3, think before you speak. A true champion is not afraid to speak their mind, but they make sure that everything that they say is well thought out for maximum effect. Number 4, sincerity. A true champion means what they say. They don't hide behind fake words and empty praise. They are confident enough to say what they mean. Number 5, positive attitude. A true champion has bad days, but they don't let them take over their life. They stay positive, they keep a healthy attitude, and focus on their goals. Number 6, integrity. True champions are fueled by their values and beliefs. They know what they believe in and don't waver in troubling times. Number 7, helpfulness. Helping people is one of the best ways to generate the good that fosters a champion mindset. Number 8, ambition. If you really want to be a true champion, you have to really want it badly. Be hungry for ambition. If your ambition is so strong, the question to ask yourself is not if you will become a champion, but instead ask yourself, when will you become a champion? Number 9, responsibility. True champions know that they are 100% in control of their own destiny and don't use excuses when things go wrong. Number 10, compassion. There's nothing weak about showing compassion. A true champion knows this. Using their ascent to greatness to uplift people around them creates a kind of goodwill that will ensure they continue winning. So after hearing all these characteristics, I want to end off now with one more quote, and it was said by Robin Sharma. He said, "Practice is the price paid by the champion to become the champion." This is another powerful quote. It's not about doing well just once. A true champion should repeat his or her great work every single day. Constant practice and discipline in the routine of a true champion will enable you to reach your heights, not only in sports, but as well as in life. So now it is your turn. Take the leap, foster a strong mindset, and become a true champion. So I want to take the last little bit of time now to thank you for being here. I really hope this solo episode has added some value or even some perspective in your life. And if you enjoy listening to my podcast, I encourage you to smash that subscribe button because by doing so, it will give you unlimited access to all podcast episodes. Now, I want to end off this podcast by wishing you to keep living your greatness. So have a wonderful day. Much love, Ben. Thank you for listening to the Living Your Greatness podcast. If this show has added some value, don't be shy to subscribe, leave a rating, and make a review.